Good evening. Many thanks indeed for joining us on News Now. Today, let's keep you updated on news shaping your world at this hour. Let's get the headlines.
Coming up on News Now, High Court awards 148 killed in Garissa University attack, 3 million Kenyan shillings each.
Money cannot be a solution to the problem we have. We have lost young ones, the best young ones among us, because of greed for money by certain individuals.
Chaos at UDA headquarters as Malala-led faction clashes with group backing Halende.
In the rule of law, we are a party with very clear ways and means of dealing with our conflicts.
And President Ruto vows to boost education and secure jobs for graduates as TVET celebrates 100 years.
Graduates from our TVET and universities to provide professional expertise in our housing programs and market programs around Kenya.
All right, welcome to this live broadcast. My name is Odida, and on to a top story this hour. We begin in courts where the High Court of Kenya has ordered the government to compensate the families of the Garissa University terror attack, victims that is, with 500 million Kenyan shillings. Now, according to the ruling, 441 million Kenyan shillings rather will be paid to 147 deceased persons who will receive 3 million Kenyan shillings each, while a total of 56.9 million Kenyan shillings will be paid to the 14 survivors who doubles up as petitioners. Now, the three-judge bench ruled that the state failed in responsibility to protect the victims from the imminent attack, even after its security agencies received a security advisory. The petitioners had intimated to the court that there was sufficient intelligence information that terrorists had earmarked the institutions, but the security agencies rubbished the information as a first April Fool's Day hoax. The court was also told that on the fateful day, the government deployed the elite Recce squad to counter the attack 2 hours after the terrorist attack.
For your notary member of
a declaration B and is hereby issued that the respondents failed or neglected to take adequate measures to prevent the attack, mitigate the effect of the attack, and or ease the escape and rescue operations. And as a result of their reckless and negligent acts, the petitioners' children lost their lives and their constitutional rights were violated. C, a declaration B and is hereby issued that the petitioner's right to legitimate expectation of police action that was preventive, responsive, expeditious, and efficient before and after the attack, as exposed in Article 244 of the Constitution of Kenya and Section 24 of the National Police Service Act, was violated.
So this is good jurisprudence that is coming from the court. It advances the rule of law and constitutionalism because that is provided in our constitution. So apart from this petition addressing the issue of compensation for victims of the Garissa attack, it also has a bearing on the conduct of state agencies, the army.
Money cannot be a solution to the problem we have. We have lost young ones, the best young ones among us, because of greed for money by certain individuals. This is a problem that Kenya is facing. We have individuals who are prepared to sell even their own people so that they can put money into their pockets. And we have the evidence that certain individuals received money in order to destroy Garissa University, and that has led to our losses of our lives.
All right, now UDA chairperson, that is Cecily Mbarire, now says that the party will hold a National Executive Council meeting on Friday to iron out the issues that are affecting the stability of the party. Speaking at the UDA headquarters here in Nairobi, she added that the recent attack on one of the members by alleged political goons was uncalled for. UDA has had a rough 2 days with said member Joe Halende declaring himself the party's Secretary General, with claims that the current Secretary General Cleophas Malala is running the party to the drains. Now, the party has made it clear that there is a constitution to be followed in case of any irregularities or complaints.
To assure all our members that as the NEC, we shall make sure we resolve those matters in a fair and best way possible, and the party will be back on its feet, and that will not allow what we've seen happen to continue. So be rest assured that we've taken this matter very, very seriously, and will take the necessary action on Friday after the National Executive Committee meeting. And we'll be able to announce to our members and to public the decisions of NEC, because that is where decisions are made. Number two, we again condemn in the strongest term possible the people who've been mobilized to come to the party to cause mayhem and to hurt others. We are a party that believes in the rule of law. We are a party with very clear ways and means of dealing with our conflicts, and we do not in any way support what has happened today.
Right now, ODM leaders have urged ODM party leader Raila Odinga to ensure that the deputy party leader space remains within the Coast region should Ali Hassan Joho sail through the CS position. Now, speaking in Parliament, the leaders further stated that they are in deliberations on who should fill the position should Joho clinch the post.
Of people, a number of leaders from the coast who are interested in this position, all of them highly qualified, all of them equally deserving, but we will make a unanimous decision as to who is the first among equals and present him to the party for selection as deputy party leader. But we are emphatic and we are clear and we are demanding that that position of deputy party leader must come from the coast. We don't have much to say other than that. Thank you very much.
Kama vile viongozi wengine walivyotangulia kuzungumza kwamba jambo la kwanza tunashukuru kwa kuteuliwa kwa kiongozi wetu Ali Hassan Joho. Hilo ni jambo ambalo sisi wa Pwani tumelikubali kwa mikono miwili na tunaendelea kumsupport. Na kama vile ambavyo wenzangu wametangulia kuzungumza ni kwamba Hassan Ali Joho alikuwa ndo ni deputy party leader wa ODM, na yeye ndo alikuwa sana nawakilisha kule pande zetu za kule Pwani. Na sisi kama viongozi wa Pwani ni maombi yetu kwamba pale ambapo Joho anaondoka tuweze kupata mtu aweze kuvaa vile viatu vya Ali Hassan Joho. Na vile viatu vya Ali Hassan Joho si viatu vidogo, ni vikubwa. Na ndio maana sisi tunaomba nafasi kwa Raila Amolo Odinga, kwa chama, tupatiwe nafasi sisi pia kama viongozi. Tupige msasa wale viongozi wote wenye ambao wanataka ama wanakitamani hiki kiti, kwa sababu tunataka tuweke mtu mwenye ambaye ako na ari, ako na nguvu ya kuweza kudeliver kama vile Hassan Ali Joho aliweza kudeliver katika chama cha ODM.
Now, residents of Mailin in Eldoret Town, Uasin Gishu County, have protested over bad roads known as flyover that leads to Kiplombe, which is rendered impassable when it rains, citing that it is disrupting the transportation services in the area. The protesters expressed their frustration regarding the losses they have incurred when transporting their produce, also questioning if indeed Eldoret Town has what it takes to soon be called a city.
barabara ni mbaya. Mimi ni mbanya biashara wa hapa. Sasa watoto wenye wanakuja kununua sigara imemwagika yote. Na kisiagi iko karibu hapa. Hii si barabara yenye nini. Mwenye alikuja kuweka hii mara aliweka mchanga na mchanga ile kabisa ya kupanda. Ndio tumepanda leo ndizi. Na hii ndizi itakaa hapa mpaka itoe ndizi. Kama hii barabara haitatengenezwa, hatutatoa hii ndizi kwa sababu hii barabara ni shamba, si barabara. Na imekuwa mara mingi watoto wa shule wanaanguka, magari ya shule wanakwama hapa.
Ambia very soon itakuwa city. Itakuwaje city na hapa ni matope. Kwa hivyo tunataka barabara kwanza itengenezwe. Kama tunatengenezewa barabara, wanakuja wanachimba barabara heni hauli, wanaweka mchanga state of Maram. Ikiwa ni wakati sisi tunajaribu kuendesha magari yetu, shocks zimeisha, hata wenye magari sio pikipiki peke yao hawatembelei katika hii barabara. Siku ya leo tumeamua kwamba tunataka tujue hii barabara ni ya nani. Hii barabara ni ya county, ni ya kera ama ni nani? Sababu tunaambiwa ni MP, ni county mpaka hata MCA. Kila tukijaribu kuongea na MCA anatupeleka hivi. Na ninauliza kwamba MCA wetu wa Kiplombe yako wapi?
Wewe pesa uko wapi kweli? Tulikupigia kura. 22 sasa tunahangaika. Kwa nini kweli? Mateso ni nini? Hapa ni nyumbani. Na hapa ni nyumbani. Hapa ni area yako kweli. Unatusaidia aje? Si kama wana bodaboda. Tunahangaika tunateseka kutosha bwana.
Transport in the sub-county in Homa Bay County came to a standstill as border operators staged a demonstration at Kawonda Junction protesting the poor condition of roads in the region. Now the demonstrators, visibly angry, halted activities for several hours, placing blames on both the government and the Sugar Company for the deteriorating roads and heavy taxation. Operators voiced their frustration over the lack of improvements in road conditions despite being subjected to taxes across the sub-counties. Their demands for better infrastructure and reduced taxes highlighted the growing discontent among the local transport community.
Miaka nenda miaka rudi, barabara haijatengenezwa. Sasa shida yetu ni barabara tunataka itengenezwe, maana hii barabara county government na sukari industry huwa wana share cost. Na hata mimi ni mkulima wa miwa. Sasa unapata kwa tani moja nakatwa pesa mingi sana, ati hiyo ni sesi ya kutengeneza hii barabara. Na sijaona bado hii barabara ikitengenezwa.
So I'm appealing to the national government and the county government together with the sukari industry to work in partnership. We need this road to be in a good condition whereby we can operate our business as usual without any harm. And in case there will be no any action taken, we will continue closing this road and there will be no any operation going on this road.
Kuanzia leo hatutakuwa tukilipa cess. Kuanzia kutoka Ndhiwa hadi sukari industry. Wawache mambo ya kuchukua cess, kama sio hivyo watengeneze barabara, na kabla hawajatengeneza barabara hatutalipa cess.
Tumeambiwa kwamba na county government wanatuambia barabara inatengenezwa na county government. County government tukiuliza wanasema national government. National government tukiuliza wanasema ni factory ndio wanatengeneza barabara. Mimi kama chairman nilikuwa naomba hivi vikundi vitatu, sukari, national government, county government, wajitokeze watutengenezee barabara. Ni kitu tunaomba. Lakini tumeomba mpaka imefika wakati imesindikana, ndio kwa maana tuko hapa kwa barabara leo. Kitu tunataka factory ifanye, itengeneze barabara, shughuli zao iendelee vizuri, na sisi pia kama watu wa bodaboda shughuli yetu iende sawa sawa.
We are trying as much as we can to ensure that road safety is given a priority. It's actually a company priority, so we are hoping to fulfill most of the concerns that they raised. With regards to road repair, it's actually in the we have a plan, road repair plan, of which we cannot just overlook. Right now we engage in the other areas, We've engaged the machines in other areas.
Now, residents of Chelelach, Chepalungu sub-county in Bomet County have expressed their woes and dismay over increase in illicit brews intake in the area. According to residents, area chiefs are collaborating with illicit brew makers, and now they are urging the county commissioner to intervene and investigate the suspect. This is after one teacher succumbed due to the harmful drink.
Mwalimu kama huyu wa leo, yeye ni mtumishi wa serikali. Mbona tunakuwa na watu ambao wanastahili kuwa kwa kazi lakini wanakuwa kwa pombe? Mtu ambaye anastahili kuwa county commission, tungependa uchukue hatua haraka, na hiyo hatua ichukuliwe kama jana. We are already late. Hatutaki kusikia mambo ya pombe siku nyingine.
A section of residents in Nyandarua County have criticized government officials for poking their noses in local politics. Now, speaking in Ruri town, the locals complained that some influential government figures have been touring the county under the pretext of listening to the ground. These residents label them as opponents of progress who seek to divide people in order to further their own interests. Nonetheless, the Nyandarua County residents called on the Mount Kenya leaders to unify and speak with one voice.
Kwa wenye wanazunguka wakisema wanajua ground, sidhani wanasema ukweli juu ground hawaielewi, juu hawakaangi huku, wanakaa huko mijini. Sisi tunajua shinda tunayoipitia. Saizi nikisema mwenye anasema tuangalie ground, nikimtafuta shosho yangu wakiwa amegojeka, siwezi mpata juu yeye hayuko karibu na ground. So nitagojea huyu kiongozi mwenye yuko hapa karibu na mimi ndiye ataweza kunisaidia.
Ningetaka kusema wale wako kwa ngazi ya juu viongozi waheshimu wale viongozi tulichagua hapa mashinani, sababu hawa tuko na hawa mashinani, hawa ndio tuko na hawa.
Pia serikali makuja karibu na sisi, alafu tukue pamoja na maashe pita ya kuleta ndani yetu. Sisi ajui pita, ndio madan tuletea pita, makijadiliana makae mzuri, hata sisi tutakaa mzuri.
Huko juu tunafuata William Ruto, kutoka huko juu mpaka huku chini tunasema sisi tunataka kazi, tutaki kupiganishwa huko kwa ground.
All right, now residents of Mahi and Kianugu in Kikuyu constituency marched in the streets to protest, calling out the Kiambu County government over the shortage of water, electricity and dilapidated road that will soon be closed if the county government does not compensate the owner. The agitated residents expressed their pain of how they have to move for many kilometers to look for water in an outdated act, especially in this century well, as they say. Now, however, the Karai Ward Member of County Assembly Samuel Mugwanja came in and said that he has forwarded their grievances to the necessary offices and urged the residents to be patient.
Hii area yetu haipati maji. Hii maji tunajua iko kwa sababu wakati kulikuwa kukinyesha mvua kubwa, hiyo maji ilikuwa ina flow kwa hizi pipes. Lakini sasa kumekauka, hatuna maji. Hii maji hatupati, unaona wamama wanabeba maji na mitungi. 2024 wamama wetu hawafai kuwa wanabeba maji kwa mitungi.
Saa hii tunataka gavana, tunataka hata kumuona akuje hii area yetu, atatue hii shida yetu ya maji. Wamama waache kubeba maji na migogo, watoto wasaidike, watoto wa shule, ili mtoto hata akitoka shule anakuja anatulia kwa nyumba anafanya homework.
Haya mataa iko kwa barabara. Ilipotengenezwa ama ilipowekwa iliweka tu kama mwezi moja, kutapo ikazima. Tulijaribu kutafuta wale ambao wanahusika, lakini hatuwafikii.
Kwa mkutano hapa na mwenye shamba hili ambaye anataka kufunga barabara, na alipeana tarehe 8
mwezi wa 8 ndiye atakuja kufunga hii barabara. Governor, tafadhali ongea, ingilia kwa hii njia, ndio uripe, muongee na mwenye shamba, ndio uripe hii barabara, na ni mita kidogo tu, alafu tusifungiwe.
Now, Kilifi County tourism stakeholders are set to use local coastal music to attract and promote tourism activities. According to the stakeholders, tourist record in that area have been poor as compared to a decade ago. They have now come up with music concerts and comedy to be showcased in various hotel establishments and public parks within the county, as they claim it will attract local and international tourists.
Sailing Music Festival comes at the right time when we're opening the season in Kilifi County. As all know, Kilifi County is an amazing destination, and using music to go around the region is totally and extremely perfect. So the regions are Malindi, which is more the cradle of the coast history. Then we have Watamu, where you have the beaches and water sports. Then we go on to Kilifi, where there's the yachting and the doors, and Vipingo, skydiving, and the golf.
We want to bring you something new, something exciting, something interesting, something captivating, something that connects you with the heart and soul of this county.
All the visitors, karibuni sana ndani ya Kilifi is amazing, and of course, to be precise, Malindi, as we sail together so that we explore.
Kilifi County is the place to be. As you know, this is a tourist destination. It is endowed with the most beautiful beaches. It is also endowed with other natural game parks and everything.
The other major thing that we have always talked about, and I don't know why the national government never gets to listen to this or even fast track it, it is the extension of the runway at the Malindi International Airport. You can't call it an international airport and it can't land, an international airline. So this needs to be fast-tracked, and now that we are getting into the season, we think this should be given priority.
All right, President William Ruto has emphasized his commitment to enhancing education in the country and ensuring all graduates find employment opportunities to support themselves and benefit from their skills. Speaking at the centennial celebration of the technical and vocational education and training institutions that was held at the Kabete Technical Institute, in which was the first TVET that was established in 1924, the president also outlined specific strategies he is implementing to facilitate youth employment, including the establishment of ICT hubs, which he mentioned have provided jobs for over 500,000 youths.
2 weeks, in the newspapers, we announced another 4,000 opportunities for students from our TVETs or graduates from our TVETs and universities to provide professional expertise in our housing programs and market programs around Kenya. We are expecting architects, we are expecting quantity surveyors, we are expecting those who have learned on many other supervisory skills to participate in that program as we grow jobs in that space. Let me also announce here that we have since concluded another program of about 13 billion shillings to equip another 70 TVET institutions with state-of-the-art facilities, again, to provide training for world-class exposure in the course of their learning.
If we work together, we shall be able to address the growing challenges of a young population, not just in Kenya, but continentally. We are literally a population that is 70% young. Those of us who are standing here like me are in the minority. But the bulk of the people are young people, and that's why the TVET program is absolutely essential and critical for our country.
Now, as Kenya joins the rest of the world in celebrating Rangers Day, the day was marked in style at the Nanyuki Stadium and was graced by the Director General at the Kenya Wildlife Service, that is Erastus Kanga, who urged rangers to remain dedicated in their work of protecting the wildlife ecosystem while also mourning the fallen rangers. Let's listen in.
Drive and nature. The moment you take that step of faith, you qualify to come into our ranks to support the great creation that God gave us. These celebrations, ladies and gentlemen, are happening in the 8 conservation areas or the whole provinces that we had in this country, and the senior assistant directors are taking leadership. And everybody would wonder, why would I come to Laikipia? I started off in Solio for the same reason that I am here, because Solio holds 30% of the Kenyan lion population. That is a huge population. If you extrapolate that, why we chose Laikipia, it's because the mountain conservation area holds more than 75% of the rhinos that are in this country. Rhinos are our most highly guarded species, and it is in that area that we've seen loss of our rangers' life. So we said, let us come to the center where we have all these rangers